Well, hello there, and welcome to a video that I have wanted to make since always, and I'm just gonna cut right to the chase here, because to stay in a Japanese capsule hotel is something that I have wanted to do since I was a small, overweight child who used to spend his days alone playing video games on the floor of his grandmother's sewing room, which I actually lived in for about 8 months after my parents divorced in the early 2000s. And then I was sent to yet another school, and I was the new kid again, which at that point I was kind of used to because I never really knew consistency in my childhood. Okay, oh my god, that was like a lot for a video intro. Was it? Yeah, are you gonna be okay? Honestly, I'm not sure, but I'm having a great time. Are you sure? Because it really seems like you're holding back tears right now. I am, but no time for tears because we have a Japanese capsule hotel adventure to get to. But first I have a really exciting announcement to make. This video is sponsored. Oh my god, someone sponsored this? That's right, and I'm genuinely super stoked about this. And since I am genuinely excited about this, I'm gonna announce it in a big fancy anime style way. Don't do this. I'm gonna do it. I joined TikTok! How'd that feel? Pretty good, honestly. And if you want, you can follow me there at the handle @GarrettWatch, just like this. And not only that, but I've joined forces with TikTok to give you guys something that is really good, which is called free stuff. And I'm gonna tell you how to get that in a sec, but first I wanna take a second to tell you why I have big love for TikTok. So listen, for the few of you that have been watching me for like a very long time, I'm talking like circa 2013 long time, you might know that I came up through the world of social media using short form video content on an app, God rest its soul, called Vine, which at this point is a fossil. Like from the years 2013 to like 2016, I made well over like 1,000 short form videos, but I had a lot of fun doing it. And to have a place to put like short form ideas and little weird videos and strange quick thoughts that I have, it meant a lot to me. And I loved it. I loved it so much. And then TikTok came along. They reached out to me and I'm super stoked to jump on there and join the wave of diverse creators that are already thriving there. Like some of my favorite creators, Cole Hirsch, this guy named Chris Melberger that I think is really funny, Nice Michael, who is my favorite TikToker, officially I can say right now. I love this guy so much. My point is that there's a lot of great people creating on TikTok. I'm stoked to jump in and be part of that community if you'll have me. I am glad to be there. As for the sorts of stuff that I'll put there, who knows? It's gonna be nuts. It might be me having fun with friends. Might be some moments with this little sweetheart. Could be me hanging out with old ladies. I love old ladies. It could be me hanging out with some bugs. It might be me searching for lost dogs. Sometimes I see lost dog posters and I'll spend the whole day searching for the dogs. You ever do that? Anyone? So if you wanna follow me on TikTok, my handle again is @GarrettWatts. And as for the free stuff I mentioned, let me tell you, TikTok came through with some genuinely super cool stuff. I'm talking Marvel. I'm talking movies. And all for the price of free 99 by referring your friends. And right now, if you download TikTok, you can get a free Marvel Edition loot crate. Marvel, come on! I'm obsessed with Marvel, look at this. I've got an Infinity Gauntlet back there. Anyways, to get the Marvel loot crate and a free movie, it's easy. You can go about it 2 ways. You can simply search movie ticket like this, or Marvel gear like this in the app, press search, and then the options for free stuff will come right up. Or maybe even simpler, you can just click on the link in the description of this video and it'll take you directly to the rewards page. And if you already have TikTok downloaded, like most people on Earth, you can still get the free stuff by referring your friends. Considering, of course, that you're into free stuff and you want that sort of thing, thank you deeply to TikTok for sponsoring this video. But as for right now, I know we have a Japanese capsule hotel adventure to get to, and now we're gonna get there. Now listen, I was in Japan for 2 full weeks, and if you saw my last video, you saw me frantically trying to make my flight to Japan. And I did make my flight to Japan. I got there and I had an incredible trip, but it was also a very full trip full of lots of different activities. I saw, I don't even know how many cities. I hung out with some ghosts and an ancient Japanese shrine that was like deep in the woods. I saw something called the Himeji Castle, which has a deep and rich history of its own, but I also secretly low-key think that it might be the location of the Japanese School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I also ate a bunch of really beautiful, odd food, things that I don't even know what they were, but they were good. But on my very last day in Japan, I was left to my own devices and I was exploring Tokyo on foot. And that's where this video picks up, exploring the streets of Tokyo, which you'll see, the streets of Tokyo are bonkers. And on these streets, I set out to accomplish a lifelong goal of mine, which is staying in a capsule hotel. Because ironically, even though I'm a giant mutant human who barely fits into normal spaces, I've always been obsessed with really small spaces. And tiny things for that matter, of any kind. Tiny homes, which I live in one. I love tiny cars. I love tiny items. There spit my tongue real hard. My mouth, ooh. That's a taste of blood. Sorry. Oh, lock it down. Why do I do that so often? Why, do I try to eat my tongue? Do I just try to eat anything? Like my, oh, speaking of, I have a chicken nugget somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh my God. I'm so glad I have this. How old is that? What, the nugget? Yeah, the nugget that you just pulled out of nowhere. How old is that? 3 days? That's not that big of a deal. It's 3 days old. I've eaten older things than that. Sorry. As I was saying, I love tiny things. My place is littered with them. I also love Japanese culture. Huge anime stan here, by the way, in case you didn't know. Anyway, so to combine my love of tiny things with my love of Japanese culture, this was a dream come true. I'm very excited to share it with you. So to give you some context, you're about to join me on my walk to find the capsule hotel. So I'll see you on the other side, back here in about 15 15 minutes. But as for now, enjoy this, have some fun. I sure did. All right, so you're basically on my walk with me right now to the Capsule Hotel, which I have no idea where it is. So we're gonna find it together and probably pass a lot of strange things on the way. Strange things such as robot restaurant. And easily one of the most mysterious alleyways I've ever seen. Part of me really wants to walk down it, but the other part of me, the one that's afraid of it's much stronger right now. This place is so cool. There's like an Indian restaurant here, and there's like Japanese and American. It's like every place in the world combined into one. Also, they have a girls bar. I'm sure that just means girls, but English is tricky. I get it. I barely have a grasp on it. This vending machine is talking. It's giving me sports updates. Which means nothing to me, because I couldn't name a sport to save my life. It's true, he's really dumb about sports and also a lot of other things. Like taxes and math. And also how to navigate relationships. Yikes. Okay. Being a huge fan of mysterious alleyways, probably because of Diagon Alley, yes. This place is made for me. Like, what is that? I'm gonna go back there. I want to. I might get shot in the ass by a Yakuza, but I'm going back there. Okay, surprise, on the other side, it's just literal pure magic. Oh my god, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a maiden protecting this alleyway. I want to talk to her so bad. Oh my god, what if she cuts my head off if I try to film her though? Oh, look it. Plot twist, while I was admiring the food, the maiden actually ended up approaching me and offering me something that I for sure didn't want. Like, for sure. So I politely said, no thank you, and she said, your loss applesauce. When another maiden approached me, I got pretty suspicious. There were two maidens now, and both of them had super unappealing offers for me. Anyways, I realized what kind of alleyway it was, and I left pretty quick. Back there in that sex alley, there were so many businessmen giving me dirty looks, and I didn't know why, but then I realized, oh, it's because I have a camera and that I could probably blackmail them for coming out of those businesses. I'm actually going to get killed here. Anyways, if Japan has taught me one thing, it's that there are a lot of boy bands that I didn't know about. Shout out to Maritana, my boy Magi, Prince of Darkness, Ren Mikado, and of course, what's a party without Athena? So, now listen, of course this is just a very touristy area of Japan. All of Japan is not like this, but man, this is crazy. But I will say they don't do everything crazy here. Like, I went to a Japanese gay bar last night because I just wanted to see what it would be like, and the scene there was timid to say the least. Ooh. I spy with my little eye a girls' night at Nail Gossip. Okay. Not subtle, but effective. Bye, bub.
Okay, bye.
Oh, whoa, you can talk?
Yeah, we can talk.
Cool.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
You know what's something crazy about this place is I tower over a lot of people here. I'm 6'4" myself. It makes me feel like a giant, both vertically but also horizontally. Have you tried trying clothes on in Japan? It's not good for the ego. Me. Okay, I've just been looking at crazy shit for like 4 hours now, and I'm really late for my check-in. So let's find the Capsule Hotel. Oh my god, Mr. Donut. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how to feel about using slang that's like out of my age range, but I'm gonna say it. Mr. Donut's lit. I know, I have to get to the Capsule Hotel, but also, Mr. Donut. Oh no, I'm not doing it. Nope, I gotta go. I'm not doing it, I'm resisting. Oh my god, I got 3 donuts. Sue me. Oh my god. I love you, Mr. Donut. Okay, how many pounds have you gained in Japan? None, because I've been walking everywhere. Okay, that's not how it works. How many? Like 6. Oh my god, just get to the hotel. Okay, I'm going. Oh hey, would you look at that? It's everyone's favorite officially licensed Disney character, whose name is definitely Space Ranger.
Space Ranger to infinity and then some more. And now a sneak peek of Toy Tales 2.
Cowboy Man, what seems to be the problem?
Snake shoe.
Oh my god. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be looking for the Capsule Hotel, but look, rainbow cheese sticks. Okay, first of all, this is how I fit into everything in Japan. Secondly, if that cheese stick really looks like that on the inside, I'm gonna move here immediately. I don't know what I'll do. Oh my god.
ペレーター、どうすれば手助けできますか？
Hi, could you connect me to the Tokyo Police Department, please?
いいえギャレット。そしてあなたは食べ物があなたを失望させるたびに呼び出すことはできません。
Okay, I'm sorry, this could...
もう一度電話しないでください。ファットバカ。
That's it. That's it up there. 9 hours. That's what it's called. Not sponsored. It's already so cool and looks sci-fi as hell.
This button will set off all alarms in the building. Don't push this button except if emergency.
Well, that cheese didn't really look like the picture, so...
So I just had to duck into the bathroom right now. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm not using it. Truth be told, I might be using it, but that's beside the point. Point is that this place is incredible. It's way fancier than I thought for like $30 a night. What the hell? Anyways, what I didn't anticipate is that it is dead quiet in here. And you can hear a pin drop. Like even my voice right now is the loudest thing in this place. So out there on the streets, I could be annoying.
Hang on, I'm coming for you, Rainbow Cheese Stick!
In here, I gotta be quiet. So at this point, I have to switch to voiceover and just show you.
Voiceover mode activated. For starters, please notice that the toilets are on their Transformers 8 shit. So this capsule hotel stay was $30. So just to put this into perspective here, just for fun, I went to Yelp and I found the image of what a bathroom in a $30 Los Angeles hotel looks like. Whoa, a little different, right? Notice that this one kind of resembles an actual scab. And speaking of dried blood, I think that's actual blood on the wall. And then notice that this one here has its own dedicated operating system and looks like it's in the year 2043 with a cool name like KTX9, made solely for the purpose of destroying any organic life forms. Anyways, the robot bathrooms were tight but intimidating. That's why I didn't use them. Call me old-fashioned, but I don't think I need my toilet to be an actual supercomputer. Anyways, it was time to stop being scared of toilets and to head down to my capsule. So the sweet employees there gave me this little card with my capsule number and also a locker number. Apparently I had a locker. I headed down a couple floors in an elevator that also looked like it was from the year 2049. And of course it was speaking, because apparently everything in Japan speaks. I found the lockers, and guess what else I found? You guessed it, more sentient toilets. And not just one, but two, and not just two, but three. Not gonna lie, I was a little spooked, but I had a capsule to get to. But before that, fine, I'll show you my Tokyo Fit. Severely stained coat, $0. I won't get into details, but I acquired it from a drunk carpenter outside of a Japanese bar that was themed after Resident Evil 3. A hat that I think I stole from my brother. A little satchel, got it the day before I shot this video for $8. Look at that elegant handwork. Outdoor REI pants, even though I don't go outdoors often. Anyways, it's locker time. Now, I didn't know how I was gonna get into my locker with just paper, but that's Japan for you. Of course, it was an astronomically high-tech biometric locker system to get into my $30 capsule hotel. Lit. I'm sorry, but lit, he said. They had a towel in here, which was really great, which must have meant that they had showers, something I needed immediately because I smelled real bad. So I put on these dumb little shoes that my mutant feet fit into, made the real poor choice of taking a camera into the men's locker room, made a second poor choice of taking my sensitive electronics into the shower with me. After that, I made the amazing discovery that there were precious little pajamas in my shower bag. Super sweet effort, but unfortunately they were too little and didn't fit on account of the thickness. So anyways, I swallowed the sadness and put back on my disgusting clothes, and I prepared myself to see what I came here to see. My sweet little spooky capsule. And look, I'm just freeze framing this for 1 second because I just want to tell you the excitement that I had for what was behind this door was huge. What was beyond this door was something I'd wanted to see since I was a little kid. And so for me, I was Charlie and this was a chocolate factory. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not kidding you, this honestly exceeded my expectations by 3,000%. So beyond the obvious cool factor of this, I mean, look at it. It looks like a set from Alien or something. It's incredible. But more than that, it's just smart. Like, this isn't just a gimmick to me at all. Like, this whole communal micro-dwelling idea offers people safe, clean, and most importantly, affordable lodging whenever they're traveling. I really wish these were in every city. And it also gives travelers the opportunity to do things like this. Pretty sick, huh? So real quick, I gotta tell you, first of all, I solemnly swear that I'll never move my body like that again in a YouTube video. And secondly, you see this little capsule right next to me, the one with the little curtain drawn over it? That means that there's someone sleeping in there, which meant that I had to be very quiet. quiet. And as you might know at this point, that's something that's generally pretty difficult for me. Rainbow cheese stick, I can't wait to eat you. And you might also know that something that's difficult for me is sleeping. So I was in a weird situation because I had -0 interest in sleeping because I was too excited about the capsule hotel. So I just had to think of some very quiet capsule activities that I could do. First, I just laid down and thought about outer space for a while, brought on some real existential dread. Then I watched Avengers Infinity War. Of course it had to be on silent, but that didn't matter because guess who's watched it so many times that he has it memorized? That's right, me, you knucklehead. Then I tried to take a kooky selfie, which left me feeling empty and slightly self-conscious. And then I started browsing a Japan subreddit to find some unusual things to do on my trip when I found something so insane that it made me silently exclaim, oh my god. It also made me grab my things, wave goodbye to my precious capsule, and hit the streets of Tokyo again, and I'll tell you why.
Dude, that place was amazing, but I have news. I found something down the street from me called a bookshelf hotel, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a capsule hotel, but instead of staying in sci-fi capsules, you stay inside of a bookshelf. Are you kidding me? By the way, everyone thinks I'm drunk right now and talking to a wall. So there's that. Okay, I don't know what this light's doing. It has its own agenda. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I was able to get a late night reservation at the at the bookshelf hotel. So now we're gonna go to another capsule hotel, but it's a bookshelf that we climb into. Oh my god. All right, you know what? I can't with that light. What if they have Harry Potter 3? I have to find this place. I need to find it. Also, something that I will tell you between you and I, walking the streets of Tokyo this late at night, there's a lot of very beautiful, masculine, wigged girls talking to me. I've got game with that type. Must be something about me tonight. There it is. Oh, by the way, I'm definitely gonna have to be dead quiet in here. So it'll be back to voiceover. But if this doesn't work out, and for some reason if the reservation didn't work, I'm gonna chop my head off. Great news, it did work out. The reservation worked and I didn't have to chop my head off. Which is fantastic news, because I don't even know how I'd go about that. Ideally with a full-scale French-style 17th century guillotine. And I tried to look it up, but apparently they're really hard to come by. But I did find this miniature one, and don't even try to get it before I do, because I already got it. And it'll be at my house on Tuesday. I'm gonna cut carrots with it. Okay, sorry, anyways. And even better news, I'm not kidding you when I say that this is the actual coolest business that I have ever seen in my entire life. Which is a big claim, I know. But I stand behind it 1,000,000,000%, and I'll give you 5 reasons why. 1, because it smelled good. Like a combination of new backpacks and old books. I don't know what that means, but oh, it smelled so good. 2, there was manga everywhere. And by the way, if you don't know what manga is, clearly you didn't hang out with the kids in high school who wore Naruto headbands. I will not confirm nor deny if I was one of these kids. But I did look like this, so you do the math. Yeah, so what if I'm a casual weeb? I'll take watching anime over going to a party any day. Sorry, I got a little excited there, but anime is wholesome and tight. Heads up, my reason number 3 for finding this to be the coolest business in the world might seem a little bit beside the point, but you know what? It's my video, and I make the rules. So reason 3, the guy who checked me in was the most attractive person I've ever seen in my life, and I did try flirting with him, and no, it didn't work at all. 4, these disco balls. No explanation needed. Look at him go. And reason number 5, the entire concept of the business. Let me tell you how it works. So first you check in with Prince Charming at the counter. Then there's a cafe where you can grab a coffee and catch a pretty good view of a crane. And then you're assigned a bookshelf to sleep, you know, inside of. So all these little black curtains you see are the precious little rooms. So that's right, bookshelf and then a room. It's basically the size and aesthetic of a pretty spacious hipster coffin. Then you crawl up the most precious ladder you've ever seen into your little bookshelf room, draw the most precious curtain on earth closed for privacy. Then you just live your best little life. Which in my case is not so little, and I was legitimately terrified this was going to collapse and I was going to kill a small businessman below me. Then, of course, whenever you want, you can crawl out and grab a book, which they had approximately 1 billion of. I found one book about outer space. It was in Japanese, so I couldn't read it, but man, the pictures were so good. I had to take the same picture approach to this one. I think it was about a housewife who was unhappy. Want to see my shoe? What does that say? Let me know in the comments. Oh, one thing about this place, though, is that it didn't have crazy mecha toilets. I know this because I was able to sneak off for a quick and quiet bathroom review.
Bathrooms are average, but have you ever in your life seen a more precious sink? It's the size of one of my hands. Oh my god.
So that place was incredible, but when they started turning the lights off, I realized it was time to go. Also, I started to get a little bit scared. And at this point, it was like 3 a.m. anyway, so I was only going to get a couple hours of sleep. But more importantly, I was getting hungry and I wanted noodles. So it was back to the streets of Tokyo.
I so badly want to tell you about how amazing that was, but I'm a little distracted and horrified. I am quickly learning that the streets of Tokyo are not as friendly during the night as they are during the day. Yo, these streets get mean. I'm nervous. I'm not kidding. I want to tell you what's going on here, but I'm not trying to get demonetized. Damn. I almost just got like strong-armed into a massage by like a 60-year-old woman. God, I'm just trying to get some ramen. I thought I'd have like a sweet reflective moment on that cool capsule hotel I just stayed at, and instead I'm nervous for my virtue. I don't know. I really hope nobody kills me right now.
And as it turns out, no one did kill me. that night on the streets of Tokyo, whether you like it or not. Oh, dark. Listen, I really hope you enjoyed that. With this video, I kind of wanted to try something a little bit new. I know this wasn't the shortest video ever, but I want to make more stuff that's just like quicker and fun and sillier, because sometimes you guys know I pop off and do like a 40-minute video about like a self-improvement thing, but sometimes it's really fun just to do like quick experiences like this. So expect more vibes like this for sure. But I really hope you enjoyed that. As for right now, something about me, if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, is that at the end of my videos, I ask you a question, you guys respond in the comments below, and then I respond to my favorite answers. One of my favorite things about being on YouTube is talking to you guys. I am in my comment because I really love talking to you, and I love talking to people because people are good and fun and sweet. So my last video, which was about me waking up every morning at 5 a.m. for a week, or trying my best. So the last question I asked you was about your sleeping schedules. Are you nocturnal? Are you a morning person? What are you? And I'm gonna read some of those right now. And then I'm gonna ask you a question that I'm super stoked to hear your answers for. But first, your responses to the last question. First of all, someone said, you are a vampire. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not a vampire, because you know why? Because vampires have to bite necks of women in the village and kill them. I can't even kill a moth. I'm not a vampire. If I was a vampire, I'd be a bad one. You know what I'm saying? But you just mean because I'm nocturnal. I get it, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not a vampire. I am nocturnal, but I'm not. Next question. I mean, answer. Sorry. So the most liked answer was by Hello Hello, and it says the editing. I can't skull, which I hope that's a good thing. I think it is. And then it says, see you in another 6 months, Garrett, with this little wave. Gotcha. Hello Hello. Gotcha, knucklehead. It's been only 1 month, so take that. And then one of these. That's a punch. This is why I was bullied. Sorry, but no, because here I am just 1 month later, and I'm trying to get better. So there's that. Next answer. Alec Quipik said, maybe favorite Marvel movie is Endgame for sure. If you didn't want to respond to the last question, I asked you what your favorite Marvel movie was. Endgame was everything. Oh, the moment with Wanda and Thanos will live in my head forever. That is the best moment I've ever seen in maybe a movie, period. You will. Oh, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Super Pie said, let's be honest, a majority of your viewers are nocturnal. That is true. The general consensus to this question was that everyone was like, I'm watching this video at 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., I'm nocturnal too. I get it. I don't even know if I'm against being nocturnal anymore. I don't know. Like, I do everything creative at night. Right now, it is 4 a.m. I am trying to wake up more. When I shoot, I definitely stay up very, very late. But yeah, nocturnal pride, I guess? Riley Pino said, I'm a night owl and hate mornings. Same, Riley. Also, they said, where's your merch? Soon. That's already happening. I will just say that. Very excited. More on that later. Jordan Avery said, I once slept for 22 hours and my mom thought I was dead. 22 hours, rookie. But I'm glad you're not dead. But this comment was left 5 days ago. A lot can happen in 5 days. Hope you're alive, Jordan. Courtney M said, you should do voice work like animated characters. Thank you. That's really nice to hear. And I've always wanted to do voice work. So I should get on that and figure out how to do that. So thank you. That's nice to hear. Okay, first of all, thank you for those answers. Those were incredible. I love you guys. I love your answers so much. And this question that I'm going to ask you in this video is something I've wanted to ask you for like over a year now. I was just waiting for the right time. Now seems like the right time. The question for this video is this. What is your fandom most high for right now? Like, what are you very, very, very into right now? What do you currently stand the most? And I don't necessarily mean like what your fandom is always high for. I mean right now. Like, you can tell me that too if you want. For instance, my fandom is always extremely high, and I'm surrounded by my fandom for Harry Potter, Marvel movies, and this musician named James Blake that I completely love. But I mean what you're most into right now currently. My answer personally is an anime called My Hero Academia, which I'm completely head over heels obsessed with. It has single-handedly made my life a better place. Not sponsored, of course, by My Hero Academia. This video is sponsored by TikTok, and again, TikTok, thank you very much. But that is what I am most obsessed with currently. But I want to know what you're currently into. What is your fandom highest for right now? I want to know. Okay, wow, it is very late right now. The sun is about to come up, so I'm gonna go, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. My social media on all platforms is at Garrett Watch, and it is also currently that on TikTok. So again, thank you so much to TikTok for sponsoring this video. It means a lot to me. I'm very excited to start creating things there and join the community of people who are already making insane things. Thank you, TikTok, so much. Very cool, very good. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep or eat. I might sleep and then eat. I don't know what I'm doing. Bye.